As we've been telling you in our Boomtown series, the pandemic didn't stop people from moving to Central Florida.
Yes, many of these folks are new Floridians and they have never experienced a hurricane. So if you've been through some hurricanes, there's a way you can share your story with us. Trooper Steve is here now with more.
Absolutely. So whether you've experienced a bad storm yourself, or maybe it was your friends or relatives who had to survive the ordeal, it's better to ask these types of questions before we're in the middle of a disaster. Have you ever received advice about how to prepare for a hurricane that really stuck with you? Better yet, do you have any tried and true tips that you follow every single time? Well, if so, you're someone who lives near the coast or has maybe a vacation home by the water. We would love to hear your best hurricane preparedness advice so we can share it with all of our readers. It can be funny, it could be serious, and it could be oddly specific. But if you've lived through one of these, we'd love to share your insight with everybody else. So the way to do that exactly is through the form right here on our clickorlando.com page. The first question is going to ask you, my advice is, if I were answering this question, obviously I would say the best advice is to listen to the News 6 Pinpoint Weather Team and their around-the-clock updates, and of course, pay close attention to your local law enforcement and fire first responder teams. Next, have you lived through a hurricane? If so, which one? If you've anyone in here, we've lived through a few. Some memorable ones that we've covered in recent years that impacted Central Florida in some way are Dorian, Irma, and of course, Matthew. Now, the last question you'll need to fill out is your name and location. That way we can put in the follow-up article. An example would be Mary, 42, from Merritt Island. Then lastly, hit submit. We need the stuff, right? So as we gather your advice, we'll continue to keep you informed this hurricane season. And now is a good time to get on that phone and bring our Pinpoint Weather Insider newsletter. You can get all the latest weather headlines sent straight to your inbox. Just click orlando.com/newsletter to sign up. It's free, it's easy, and you'll get an email every single Thursday with some really good updates.